I trimmed up this big tree that's sitting just down from the house. Here's my first 4x4. A little bit more lumber down here. I'm going to be building a tree house for the grandbabies. And this is where I'm at. I'm going to put up some 2x4s, build a platform, and I'm going to have a tire swing hanging off of one of these branches, maybe up here, and just a plain old rope hanging off one of these branches with knots tied into them so they can climb up and down. So I really don't have anything on paper. I'm just gonna kind of build it as I go. All right, this is where I'm at after a few hours worth of work. Basically just creating a frame of some sort. I really don't know where it's going from here, and it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna build as I go. I'm gonna have ladders, ropes, swings. So stay tuned. It's coming along. And it's not quite level. We're off about a ½ inch on this side. But I'm not worried about it. But it will be plenty strong. These will be cut. We got a notch right there. One on the other side. Not sure what I'm going to do with the beams up here, so I'm leaving them for now in case I think of something. Down here, the basement is what their girls are calling it, the grandbabies. I'm going to build a small bench in this area so they can kind of have a little sitting area down here. I believe the ladder will go on this side, right here. Probably angle it so it's easier to climb up. And as I said before, there's no plans. We're just kind of building it as we go. We're going to wrap it up for the day. We got rain rolling in. Here's the lumber. And a wagon full of tools. But we are going to wrap it up for the day. Stay tuned, folks. Already playing on it. All right, everybody. It's been about 3 days, on and off, depending on the weather. Today's going to be a partly cloudy day, but this is where we're at. We added some safety rails on top. I'm leaving this section open so the grandbabies can utilize the tree if they want to climb onto this platform using the tree. I'm starting on the stairs. It'll be a nice angle for them so they won't need a rail. They'll just be able to run right up. And I didn't mention earlier, but when I trimmed this tree, I purposely left some of these branches like this because they can utilize this as stairs as well. You can see here, there's a little step here. There's one in here. And when all said and done, I may come back and trim it further down. But here's another one. This can be used as a hand grip to enter the platform, the treehouse from this side. So I purposely left these like this. But this is where we're at. We're working on the stairs. No plans, I'm just building as I go. All right, we got Clyde laying here taking a nap. Stairs are done. I used a couple of brackets up here, stairs, and reinforced underneath with 2x4. And they've already got their little signs up. Alright guys, I'm wrapping it up for the day. So the stairs are in, reinforced. And you can see the grandbabies have already started putting up rules. Got some rope along the top. They got clotheslines here, or clippers, whatever you call these. Pins, clothesline pins. The plan here, I am going to cut out a square right here, and it's going to be a door. It's going to have hinges on it, and it's going to open, and I'm going to have a ladder underneath it, so they'll be able to get down to the bottom section, or up from the bottom section. So, you know, and it'll be nice and flush once it's closed, so they won't be tripping over anything. So still working at it and still kind of inventing it as I go. I've got a couple small benches here for them. I use 2x4s on this one, a 2x6 over here, and I've got another one on the bottom. And I'm thinking about building a small platform here, attaching a zip line to this, down to a tree. There's a tree behind all these branches. So hopefully they'll have a little zip line to go down. Anyway, that's the plan. Don't know yet for sure. There's my tire. I'm gonna have a tire swing hanging off one of these branches. I'll probably work on that tomorrow. You can see they've got signs already. Please take your shoes off. You know, they're having fun with it. And really, it's nothing fancy. You can see how I used flagstone to keep, you know, the lumber off the ground. Flagstone. But I made sure that it's solid. You know, it's not going anywhere. There's the underneath. And like I said, the trap door is going to be probably at the end here, and I'll have a ladder coming down to the bottom floor, so they'll be able to climb up the ladder, open up the trap door, and get on the upper platform. The swing's going to go on one of these branches. You can see I've got the chain already. I've got some rope. There's my tire, and they'll have a swing here. And then I will attach just a plain old rope off another branch with knots in it, so they'll be able to swing on it back and forth. And the zip line will be attached to this 4x4. It'll go down to this tree here. You can see the angle won't be too bad from this post here down to this tree somewhere. Again, that's the plan. I'm having fun with this, just kind of building it as I go. And I'm making sure that it's strong, you know. It may not be completely square, it may not be completely level, but I'm having fun with it. I am off about a ½ inch as far as level goes. It's off just about a ½ inch. Big deal. Anyway, folks, stay tuned. We'll keep working on this. And then once it's done, I'm going to sand it all down, all the rough edges, and then we're going to paint it, so it lasts for many years, hopefully. All right, folks, this is where we're at the moment. We got the stairs all done. Going up to the tree house, I attached some 2x4s for extra support for the stairs. Here's an extra little bench for them to sit on. And I've got the trap door done. This is a little cutout here for the fingers to go in. And there's your ladder. And it reaches up to here. And this way they can climb all the way to the top here and simply step back. And same way crawling down or walking down the ladder. You don't have to sit here in order to reach the ladder. You can start climbing from a standing position and down to the bottom area. I'm going to attach a chain to here. So this will only open about this far. But that's where we're at with the treehouse. All this has been lots of support there. Won't fall through. I've got a tire swing down here. And they love to play on this, definitely. I drilled some holes inside, you can see here, all the way around. So when it does rain, and if water gets inside here, we all know that water can sit in here forever. So this will simply drain out the water, these holes here. I still have one other swing left, a rope, and the plan is for a zip line. I think I already talked about this. Somewhere up here, down to this tree. I'll build a platform here. And this is support for the ladder. 2x4s. I don't have any brackets, and so I'm kind of using what I have. Little blocks of 2x4s for extra support. And these keep this ladder from, rocking back and forth. This here. And I'm going to cover this whole area up here to create a bench or a small desk, something for them to either sit on or, place stuff on. Another little bench there in the corner. I left this area open here to allow them to climb the tree and access the treehouse through there. So they can either take the stairs to climb up, take the tree to climb into, or take this other ladder on the bottom floor to climb up through the trap door. Fun little project. And again, I have no plans. I'm simply just creating it as I go. But I'm making sure that it is solid. There's several anchor points. Obviously, we got the tree going through the treehouse here, which will keep this stable. Let's see. I've got this 4x4 attached to this branch. I've got this 4x4 attached to that branch. So there's at least 3 solid points. So this thing ain't going anywhere. So we will see where it goes from here. Welcome back, everybody. I'm up on top of the tree house. I basically finished the trap door. There's the trap door. I attached a small piece of tow strap. This will allow the door to stop here so it doesn't fall down all the way, if that makes sense. I attached this little small metal rod, piece of board here. I drilled a hole in it. You can see how it kind of swivels. That way when the girls, the grandbabies, are climbing down the ladder, they can grab onto this and pull it down as they go. So they can close the door. And when the door's open, obviously it's out of the way. There's your trap door. I went ahead and ordered the zip line today. Originally, the plan was to build a platform off of this 2x6 It's probably 4.5 feet off the ground. And basically I realized it's probably too high. So I'm going to build a separate platform down here, probably a square, underneath this branch here. I'm going to attach the zip line to this branch, and the platform will probably be a couple of feet off the ground, maybe a little more. And the other end of the zip line will be attached to one of these distant trees, probably that one, or maybe that one. I've measured it. It's about 85 feet from this point. And, you know, they're only going to be a few feet off the ground. There's a lot of large rocks and boulders along the way. You know, if they happen to fall, I don't want them falling very far. So it'll be probably 3 feet off the ground at the most, give or take. But it'll be a lot of fun. They'll be able to go, like I said, about 85 feet from this point, from this branch, out to one of these trees out here. Maybe that one. There's another option down here. It's a beautiful day. A little breezy. It's about 4:30 in the afternoon. I'm going to wrap it up. So stay tuned, folks. Well, folks, welcome back. As I said yesterday, I went ahead and ordered the zip line, but I've decided to go ahead and cut this video. I don't like making long videos. I worry that people will lose interest, and that's one of the reasons why I didn't video the actual building process. I just simply went from day to day to give you an update. But when I do get done with this project, hopefully within the next week or so, maybe even a couple of weeks, depending on how long it takes to get the zip line, I will bring you back, folks, and I will I will show you the finished product. So thanks again for tuning in and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm really excited building this, and as I said, I will bring you back so I can show you what it looks like when it's all done. Thanks, folks, for joining. Thanks for subscribing. Any questions, any comments, let me know. We'll talk to you next time.